Good day, everybody. For today's lesson, we will be dealing with evaluating functions.
By the card, the June blows. Yeah, I wanna drown myself inside the.
And here is the learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, the learner is able to evaluate functions and solve problems involving functions. Lesson outline, evaluating functions. So first, let us have a review. Evaluate the following if x equals 2. Letter A, 3x plus 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is 8. And here is the solution. So as you see, we just substitute 2 to your x. So 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2, and we have here 8. Next, 15x plus 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is 35. And here is the solution. Again, nag-substitute lang tayo ng 2 since the given here is 2. So 15 times 2, 30, plus 5, 35. Next, for letter C, we have negative 8x minus 12. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is negative 28. And here is the solution. Again, substitute 2 to your x. Negative 8 times 2 minus 12. And we'll get negative 8 times 2 is 16. Minus 12, same sign, copy the sign, and then add 16 and 12, and you'll get negative 28. What do you mean by evaluating a function? Simply, it means substituting the variable in the function. In this case, x, with a value from the function's domain and computing for the result. Now let us have an example number 1. Let us evaluate functions at x equals 2. Meaning to say, if we have here f of x equals 7x plus 3, substitute our x, which is 2, and you'll have here 7 times 2. Again, substitute 2 to your x. We substitute 2 here, and we substitute 2 here. Going on, you'll have 7 times 2, 14, plus 3, and our f of 2 is 17. For letter B, you have here g of x equals 3x squared minus 6x plus 15. We change first our x as 2. So we have g of 2 equals 3 times 2 squared minus 6 times 2 plus 15. As you see, we substitute 2 to our x. So we have here 2, 2 here, and another 2 here. We substitute this to your x in our given function. Next is, we have 2 times 2, we have 4. So it becomes 3 times 4 minus 6 times 2 plus 15. Let us simplify this one. 3 times 4 is 12 minus 6 times 2 is 12 also, plus 15. So 12 minus 12 is 0 plus 15. And your g of 2 is equal to 15. Next, for letter C, we have here the radical sign. Alright, again, we will just substitute 2 to your x. Given here, h of x equals the square root of 4x plus 8. The first thing to do, substitute. So as you see, x here becomes 2. Our x inside the radical sign also become 2. And you have h of 2 equals square root of 4 times 2 plus 8. 4 times 2 is 8. And you have here h of 2 equals square root of 8 plus 8. Okay? So, add 8 and you have 16. Simplify. What is the square root of 16? That is 4. Therefore, our answer here is h of 2 equals 4. Next, we have f of x equals 2x plus 10 all over 10x minus 13. Again, substitute 2 to your x. So, palitan natin ang x ng 2. So, you have here, for f of 2 equals 2 times 2 plus 10. All over 10 times 2 minus 13. Again, 2 here came from the value of our x, the given value x. Next, 2 times 2 is 4 plus 10 all over 10 times 2 is 20 minus 13. So you have here 2 times 2, 4 plus 10, you got 14. 10 times 2 is 20 minus 13 and you have 7. Then let us simplify. 14 divided by 7. Our final answer here is 2. So, f of 2 is equal to 7. Next example. If we have g of x equals absolute value of x plus 3. Again, we substitute 2 to your x. And it becomes g of 2 equals absolute value of 2 plus 3. Remember, any number inside the absolute value, its value is always positive, whether that is negative or positive. As long as we are getting the absolute value, it is always positive. So you have g of 2 is equal to 2 plus 3. Absolute value of 2 is positive 2. Therefore, our final answer is 5. Now, let's move on to the next example. What if we have g of x equals 5x squared plus 26x minus 17? Baliktad ang gagawin natin. Given here, x is equal to 1. G of 1. Just substitute. So, 5 times 1 is square plus 26 times 1 minus 17. So, let us simplify this one first. So, 1 multiply to itself is equal to 1. That's why we have here 1. Just copy. 26 times 1 minus 17. Simplifying this one, we have 5 times 1 is 5. 26 times 1 is 26 minus 17. Let us add. 5 plus 26 is 31. Minus 17 is 14. Next example. What if our x is equal to 2? Again, just substitute. So it becomes 2, and we have here 2. So g of 2 is equal to 5 times 2 square plus 26 times 2 minus 17. Multiply 2 to itself. So you have 2 times 2. So it becomes 4. Again, 2 times 2 is 4. Then 26 times 2, and you'll get 52 minus 17. Let us simplify. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 52 is 82 minus 17. The answer is 55. Alright. Next example. What if our x is equal to negative 2? Again, we have here g of negative 2 equals 5 times negative 2 square plus 26 times negative 2 minus 17. Okay, let us simplify this one. So it becomes negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. And you'll have, again, class, it means negative 2 times negative 2, not negative 2 times 2. So, negative times negative is positive. And you'll have here 5 times 4. 26 times negative 2, the answer is negative 52 minus 17. Now, let us simplify. 5 times 4 is 20 minus 52. Our answer here is negative 32 minus 17. Our final answer is negative 49. Next example, paano kapag negative 3? Again, just substitute negative 3 to your x. So, it becomes g of negative 3 equals 5 times negative 3 square plus 26 times negative 3 minus 17. So, class, negative 3 square means negative 3 times negative 3, not negative 3 times 2. Again, it means negative 3 times negative 3. So, we have here negative 3 times negative 3, you have here 9. 26 times negative 3 minus 17. How do you get 45? 5 times 9 is 45. 26 times negative 3 is negative 48 minus 17. Therefore, we have 45 minus 48, that is negative 3 minus 17. Final answer is negative 20.